there were some things that stayed the same, some things were different. One thing that stayed the same was sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you get weird weather. Like we had rain Friday, followed by lots of wind. Albeit it wasn't a tsunami or a hurricane, it was still kind of chilly and unpleasant. But as long as you were dressed for it, you were fine. Mrs. RW and I dressed for it, and we were kind of fine. Sure, we would have liked to have nicer weather, but that's something you can't control, and that's just something you have to be prepared for when you do this. So that was all good. Saturday the weather was better. Sunny, still a little bit chilly and windy, but at least it was dry. I mean, it was okay. So, albeit it was a great time, nevertheless. All that we didn't, but things. The format was a little different. We didn't have Thursdays this year. So, okay, someone might be asking why no Thursdays. Well, the host people, the very very nice people, Rangers, that do a super job. Working with the Delaware Valley Historic Radio Club and putting this whole thing together. They're business people, okay? And if you own a business or if you ever work for a business, running a business these days is pretty tough because there's a lot of overhead and things involved, a lot of costs and expenditures, and even in a pseudo-rural area in Pennsylvania, that can add up quickly. I'm not going to get into it, but I will say that since that got to be a little much. They had to eliminate Thursdays. It was just a business decision, and the radio club kind of agreed with them, and we had to shift things around to make this, make this event, keep going because it's a terrific event. So, albeit, no Thursdays, there was still, some people were upset over it, but. Pretty much everybody else, the majority of people got it. And the event went on, and I had a blast. It was just such a good time. And for me personally, I needed it because of my health issues and getting out and interacting with people, saying hello to everybody. It was just a lot of fun. I just really enjoyed it. And even Miss RW said on the car ride home, she says, I haven't seen you like this in months, so this was a good thing for me personally, and it was a good thing for a lot of other people as well. So without wasting a lot more time, let me show you some of the things that followed me home. Well, this is one of the things that followed me home. In this plastic bin, as you can see, obviously there's some tubes inside, and this bin was probably about half full of tubes. I've already begun some tube sorting, and I've already did some cleaning, testing, and boxing, so I've kind of thinned it down. So I'm pretty busy around here, so that takes up a lot of time. So that was one of the things that followed me home. Next I have here on my bench, not one, but two Zenith 3000-1 transoceanic radios. So, okay, let me start by explaining that there's a difference between the 3000 and the 3001. And the difference is, I'm going to have to turn one of these around so you can see. You can see it's cosmetically challenged. They weren't shiny. It was supposed to have a piece of leather there. But they both have this on the side. All right. So what that was for is so that you didn't have to wear out your 9D batteries running this thing. You could take a Zenith wall wart, which I don't have. However, this is a homebrew, and you would plug this in here. This is a jack. Can I do this without? There we go. And if you plug this in and turn the radio on, it would work. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind with this is that the tip is not positive like you would think, like a lot of other radios. The tip is negative, and then the shank is positive. It's reversed. So if you're playing around with one of these, if you have a 1001 or a 3001, got to make sure that the polarity is right on here, or else you might do some damage. So I got both of these and that wall wart from a friend of mine. Actually, I got it from the same person I got that big thing of tubes from. for a very reasonable number. And then off the, what you can't see is, I do have one of these cases on the shelf for 3001. That's, I don't want to say it's mint, but it's above average condition. So if I can get one of these chassis to go, I put it in the other case that's really, really nice, and I'll have a nice 3001 TL. So that's the next, that was the second item that followed me home. And finally, the third and last item that followed me home, behind this wonderful piece of, was it? I think this was Amazon packing material. I have to hide this because I want it to be a surprise. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! It's a Zenith. I forget the model number it is. This is Sixtuber, I know that. It's pre-war, it's 42. So it's a little cosmetically challenged, but it's all there. The original grill cloth is good. So this was the number that was posted on there, and I will share with you, I did not pay that number for this radio, although even at that number, it's still pretty good price. It's a little cosmetically challenged. I think someone put a clear, shiny thing on here, and I don't think it's supposed to be this shiny. But that's, some people like that, I don't. So I have to get through some radios that don't belong to me. But eventually, this is going to come, and this will be my own personal thing. So it probably needs to be refinished because there's some light scratches on here. I'll take this. This is brass, by the way, folks. This brass piece. I will strip it and re-lacquer it like I've done on, you see me do Transoceanics. And I found a tag on the back. Let me turn this around. I have not powered this up. I'm putting on a Variac. Oh, it's 60030Z. All right. The original back, although a little bit tattered, it's intact. And Kannapolis, North Carolina. So that's deep in the heart of NASCAR country over there. I don't know who that lady is. So, anyhow, this is going to be a nice little project. But I have, like I said, I have a lot of stuff to do. But I have it. I used to have one of these radios that I restored, and it was pretty nice. I had a situation happen to Miss RW and I many, many years ago, probably 15, 18 years ago. We went out to Pennsylvania to play golf. And we went and stopped off to go to a store, and on the way home, and my binky that unlocked the door didn't work, and I got locked out of my car. I tried to unlock it with my key, and my key wouldn't unlock the door. So I was stuck, and this is like a Sunday afternoon. So we ran into this couple, and we almost had to beg and plead them to drive us home to get the other set of keys so we can go back and unlock the car. And ultimately, these people were so nice. They were actually transplants from California living out in eastern Pennsylvania. I restored one of these, and it was super nice. And as a thank you, because I didn't have any cash, I gave them the radio. And I've never had it since, and that's why I kind of wanted it back. So this is kind of my way of having that radio back. But I'll always have that memory etched in my mind how nice these people were to go out their way and drive me all the way back to my New Jersey home for the spare set of keys and allow me to get home. So that was just a really kind gesture. So anyhow, last but not least, future events. Okay, for the upcoming events, to my knowledge, June the 7th, okay? Mark that on your calendar, June the 7th at the Jackson Firehouse in Jackson, New Jersey. Another JD Auctions right around the corner, so that's a couple weeks from now. What's today? Today is, can't see that, 18th. I'm recording this on Sunday 18th. So it gives you plenty of time. It hasn't been formally announced yet, but I have cleared it with those guys that it's definitely on. It's not on the website yet, but it will be very shortly. So go to jdauctionsllc.com, okay, and you'll see all the information on that. What I know that it is going to be there is going to be some real nice high-end audio gear, some really nice Marantz gear. There's going to be Dynaco stuff there. I was told that there's going to be unbuilt Dynaco kits. Okay, so if you're really into the audio stuff, here's your opportunity to get some really nice stuff. I know that I don't know which model, I don't remember off the top of my head, but there is a Marantz tube amp there, an early one. And you know what, if you're into tube audio, you know what I'm talking about. Also, hey, if you're a radio guy like me, lots of nice radio stuff. And the traditional radio fare, you know, it's going to be probably be some wood radios, some consoles, some Bakelite radios. I don't know if there's any transistors or not, but just double check. I'm sure they'll be posting up pictures and more information on the JDAuctionsLLC.com website. So check that out. Come see me. Come see Mrs. RW. We'll be glad to talk to you. And John and Darren just really do a great job on putting this stuff all together. It's a lot of hard work. So anyhow, hey, thank you for watching. Okay, and also a thank you for everybody that's been watching my video. I've done 29 Kutztown videos. Okay, total till now since 2010. Last time I looked, I think Miss RW checked this morning. She said I had somewhere around 7,200 views, which is fantastic. So thank you so much for watching. I do get a small stipend from Google once a year, and living in New Jersey is not cheap anymore. So it's slowly getting my clock cleaned. I just kind of grab you by the ankles and shake real hard. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you. Hope to see you at a future event. If not, maybe a local New Jersey cruise night. So take care. Bye-bye.